Hey folks, this is Machete from r6siegecenter.com. Today I want to help you play well as Ace in Rainbow Six Siege in 2023. To do this, we will discuss Ace's unique utility, SELMA. We will also dive into interactions that Ace has with other operators in Siege. Furthermore, we will talk about his playstyle during the match and the difficulty of using him right. Lastly, we will break down the best loadout for attention-loving Ace. At the end of the video, I will show you how to open Electrified reinforced hatch all by yourself, so stay tuned to learn this nifty trick. And hey, hitting that like button on your screen not only supports the channel, but also lets me know that you are enjoying the content. So, if you're having a good time, consider giving it a like. And if you want to see more of Rainbow Six Siege videos from me, then make sure to subscribe to my channel. Also, if you want to improve in the game, then check out my premium ebook guide, available through the link in the video's description. The deal is really simple, you either rank up or we give you money back. Okay, let's learn how to play Ace effectively. First, we are diving into Ace's utility and how to make the most out of it. Ace, as a hard breacher, holds a crucial role on the attack. He's all about creating new paths and angles into the objective, disrupting defenders' cozy spots. Ace packs 3 SELMA devices, his trump card for breaching. These gadgets are throwables, which plays a big role in creating Ace's identity. SELMA can stick to both horizontal and vertical surfaces, and once attached, they take about 4 seconds to fuse. If you plant them on walls, each SELMA has 2 charges that detonate one after the other. If you have to remember one thing from this guide, please let it be this. Always aim to create a hole big enough for your teammates to walk through. Let me repeat for the guys in the back. Make the holes big enough so people can walk through it. See, one charge gives you a picking hole. Great for checking out what's on the other side, but not for moving through it. 2 charges make a crouch or vaulting hole. But remember, crouching is slower and vaulting locks you in an animation. Creating that 3 charge hole is crucial because it keeps your team's options wide open. You don't want to be stuck in a vulnerable position, especially after planting the diffuser. Imagine trying to escape through a vault-only hole. Not a fun situation, right? So, place 1 additional SELMA to make that perfect opening. Ace's ace in the hole is his ranged breaching capability. You can open walls and hatches without being inside the building. In today's aggressive Rainbow Six Siege meta, that's a game changer. Take the top floor closet on Oregon for example. With Ace, you don't need to risk crossing the defender-held doorways from master bedroom to the attic, dodging traps in the closet or dying to C4 from below. You can do it all from the safety of the balcony. But when it comes to hatches, Ace is not your go-to guy. It takes 2 SELMAs to breach a reinforced hatch, and the problem is that when you place your SELMA horizontally, it doesn't trigger the second charge. So, if you can, ask a teammate to bring a universal hard breach gadget or just pick Hibana instead. Oh, and let's not forget about dealing with bandit tricking of Kaid and Bandit. Here's the deal with Ace. First, give your support players some time to deal with any electrifying gadgets already placed on the wall. They can use EMPs, Kali's lances, special drones of Twitch, Brava and Flores, or other tools to clear them out. Let your team work their magic. Now, if the wall you are targeting has 2 panels, which is often the case for crucial walls, here's a slick move. Throw 2 SELMAs, 1 at each panel, in quick succession. This makes it impossible for Bandit to trick both walls simultaneously, ensuring that at least 1 panel will be opened. Theoretically, Kaid could trick both walls, but he needs impeccable timing to place his Electroclaw before Ace deploys his SELMAs due to the activation times of both devices. Remember, it takes approximately 4 seconds for both Electroclaws and SELMAs to activate, so timing is everything. By coordinating with your team and using this technique, you can outsmart Bandit and Kaid and get that wall open like a pro. To sum up this chapter, make the most of Ace's range, use 2 SELMAs on different panels to counter bandit tricking. Always create the hole big enough for your team to walk through, and remember that Ace is not the hatch specialist you're looking for. Now let's dive into Ace's interactions with other operators in Rainbow Six Siege. First up we have synergies. See, Ace works best alongside hard bridge support operators like Thatcher, Kali, Maverick, Zero, Twitch, Flores and Brava. He also benefits from attackers with impact EMP grenades such as Dokkaebi, Lion or Osa. IQ can help by locating breach denial devices for distraction or to assist with precise removal, but unfortunately she is not particularly frequent pick these days. In some situations, frag grenades or explosives like Ashes or Zofia's gadgets can be used effectively as well. Now let's discuss what is countered by Ace. Ace is excellent at countering reinforcements on breachable surfaces like walls and hatches. He is also proficient at destroying Mira's black mirrors due to his range. And even though he is theoretically capable of destroying deployable shields, this is rarely his primary role or function. On the flip side, Ace does face counters of his own. You have to watch out for Bandit and Kaid as we discussed, as they can disrupt you in your breach attempts. Check out my recent video on Bandit vs Kaid duel to learn more about their wall tricking techniques. In addition to Bandit and Kaid, Ace has several other counters to contend with. Mute can jam his charges as long as the jammer remains intact. Defenders may also use explosives like nitro or impact grenades by creating holes above reinforcements to target SELMAs. Maestro's evil eyes can also shoot SELMAs, although this counter has become less common these days due to Maestro's lower pick rate. Furthermore, Jaeger's ADS and Wamai's magnets can intercept SELMAs within their range. And lastly, defenders can just shoot the cylinder in the middle of the charge to destroy it, although it can be tricky to aim accurately, since the hitbox is a little bit wonky. As you can see, that's plenty of counters. Luckily for Ace, most of these counters are not so common nowadays, since everyone is too freaking busy picking every angle like they have epileptic attack and roaming on the other side of the map. Alright, let's break down Ace's playstyle in Rainbow Six Siege. At the beginning of the round, Ace should adopt a supportive role. As a hard breacher, your primary focus is not to engage in early gunfights. Instead, take a more cautious approach until you have used your SELMAs to breach crucial walls or hatches. And then, after utilizing your SELMAs for breaching, Ace can transition into a more aggressive role. This holds true for most operators in the game. You have your role, but once your role has been fulfilled, you become a fragger. And here's how I like to play Ace. First, I select the safest or closest spawn point based on the objective site. Second, in the initial seconds of the action phase, I drone the entry point for our entry fragger to increase their survival chances, while keeping myself safe as a hard breacher. Then, I approach the building cautiously, watching for potential late spawn picks. Step number 4. Secure map control to facilitate the breach. For common runouts, I tend to place claymores to prevent surprise attacks later on. And fifth, once the wall is open, I become more aggressive. You can also rotate to apply pressure elsewhere, depending on the situation and the plan of your attack. Try to embrace the diffuser role. See, taking on the diffuser duty as Ace is a wise choice, especially in a solo queue. This ensures you have control over the diffuser and prevents potential issues with teammates mishandling it. Trust yourself in this crucial role and you will thank yourself later. Also, don't forget to communicate with your team. If you want to ensure you can open vital walls or hatches, coordinate with your teammates to have the necessary support. For example, if you are attacking Oregon's basement and there is no hard breach support on your team, simply ask for it. If defenders have Bandit or Kaid and you lack a counter, Ace becomes useless, unless of course you are confident that defenders haven't picked any breach denial operators. In a nutshell, Ace's playstyle transitions from a supportive hard breacher to an aggressive fragger as the round progresses. You have to make sure to secure map control, embrace the diffuser role, and communicate effectively with your team to maximize Ace's effectiveness during the round. Now, let's talk about Ace's difficulty level in Rainbow Six Siege. In my personal opinion, Ace falls into the medium difficulty category. There are both straightforward and challenging aspects of playing Ace. The easy part involves his long-range breaching capability, as we discussed earlier. Ace has an advantage over Termite as he is less vulnerable when placing his SELMAs. On the flip side, the challenging aspect is mastering the mechanical skill of throwing SELMAs accurately. This gets tougher the farther you are from the surface, due to SELMAs having a drop-off effect. Additionally, being a hard breacher carries some expectations and responsibilities. If you die before completing your breaching task, your team can be in serious trouble. Right now on the screen you can see the loadout that I recommend to use with Ace. For Ace's primary weapon, there is no real debate. The AK-12 is the way to go. It's one of the best guns in the game, offering a fantastic time to kill, manageable recoil, and various scope attachments. To maximize its performance, use a flash hider for recoil control. The vertical grip is the obvious choice here, as it further reduces the recoil. The angled grip used to be a good option for low recoil guns and frag-oriented operators, but since recent nerfs, the vertical grip is now the preferred choice. You should also opt for the 1.5 scope, which provides excellent visibility for both long and close range engagements without obscuring your view too much. Ace has only one secondary option, the P9 pistol. You should equip it with muzzle brake for reduced recoil. The pistol serves as your backup gun when you run out of AK-12 ammo, so stealth, the suppressor, isn't as crucial as stability, the muzzle brake. For Ace's universal gadget, I recommend claymores. As a hard breacher, having added security against common runouts and flanks while dealing with breaches is invaluable. While breaching charges can be useful, many attackers have soft breaching capabilities already in the game. Consider breaching charges only when you are certain you will need them to open soft walls or hatches and no other attacker is available to assist. In summary, Ace's best loadout includes the AK-12 with flash hider, vertical grip and 1.5 scope, the P9 with a muzzle brake and claymores for added security. And now is the time for the bonus I mentioned at the beginning of the video, a nifty trick on how to open reinforced and electrified hatches with Ace without support. Please bear in mind that this is applicable only to specific hatches, those that are placed next to wooden floors. An example of such hatch is Clubhouse Kitchen hatch, which is an important part of the attack on the basement objective. So you are the hatch, but your hard breach support died or is somewhere else and cannot come to help you. It's a bummer, right? Well, not necessarily. See, if you throw SELMA directly at the hatch, it will naturally get destroyed. But there is a trick. You can throw your gadget in a way that the arm of the SELMA touches the hatch, while yellow cylinder does not. If you place two SELMAs like that, they will destroy the hatch. This is because only yellow cylinder is vulnerable to electricity, and not the entire gadget. Pretty cool, huh? You know, I used to have mixed feelings about Ace, but after spending more time with him, he has become a top choice for me. His AK-12 is a beast of a weapon, and with a flash hider it handles like a dream. In today's ultra-aggressive meta, Ace shines as a breacher thanks to his ranged ability. I hope this guide has given you some valuable insights. If you found this video helpful, show your support by liking and subscribing to my channel. And don't forget to hit that notification bell for the latest Rainbow Six Siege content. Thank you for your time, and I see you in the next one.